Working in a hospital, we have many opportunities on a daily basis to see the Lord hungry for compassion, thirsty for peace, cold from loss of love and in need. At St. Joseph Medical Center, we have the awesome opportunity to respond to the Lord and meet those needs as often as we encounter them. Each encounter has the power of being sacred, and some touch our hearts at their very deepest. This is a story of one such encounter. It was a December day just before Christmas, and the weather got worse as the day went on. Blizzard warnings were issued for the Baltimore area, and the snow piled up fast. Everyone at St. Joseph Medical Center kept an eye on the weather, knowing that travel was becoming treacherous. Late in the morning, an ambulance brought a very elderly man to the emergency department in cardiac arrest. He was accompanied by his wife. They lived in a nearby assisted living facility, and they had no family except each other. The patient's prognosis was very poor, and he was moved to the medical surgical intensive care unit. The chaplains provided regular presence, prayers, and care as the day went on. The medical staff was tenderly attentive to both the patient and his wife Mary as she kept vigil at his bedside. At about 3 p.m., the patient died peacefully. By now, the hospital had implemented its emergency snow protocols to deal with bringing in needed staff and hunkering down until the storm had passed. Mary, thirsting and in need, wanted to go home. But because of the snow, her assisted living facility was unable to send a car to pick her up. Everyone felt terrible that she was stranded at the hospital, grieving the loss of her lifelong love. One of the chaplains went to see if he could help. He saw Mary sitting at the exterior door in the emergency department as he walked toward her. Then he saw a large four-wheel drive sport utility vehicle at the door. The driver was our director of facilities, Jeff, who had equipped his personal vehicle with signage that would allow it to drive the streets during the weather emergency. As the chaplain watched, Jeff, as if with the arms of Christ, gently put his arm around Mary's shoulders and said, "Let's get you home after this difficult day." He carefully guided her to the vehicle, settled her in, and drove her to her residence. This day, the lived spirituality in this sacred encounter certainly put the words of St. Matthew into action, and in doing so, brought uncommon warmth on a very cold and lonely night. Suzanne M. DeCrane, Ph.D., St. Joseph Medical Center, Towson, Maryland.